Hello there, boys and girls. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Mending Munich. We've got two games for you today. We're picking up exactly where we left off last time. We've got Leverkusen away, first versus second in the league, and then Young Boys away in the Champions League. We win that, and we could potentially go top of the group. And 7 points from the first three games will see us pretty much into that next knockout round. But let's get straight into this one. The away game against Leverkusen first. This is going to be the lineup. This is going to be the team that plays them. Some fitness issues, so we've just changed the team around ever so slightly. We've got Raddy in goal. Uwe, Diakabi, Carter Vickers and DeMarco are the back line. McKennie and Eddie Mario in the middle. Bunk on the left. Hudson-Odoi on the right. And Gomez in behind Tammy Abraham on the bench. Clayton, Pereira, Quintana, Rios, Mbula, Frangen and Fran submit that team. First versus second. How can we do against Leverkusen? Fran down this right hand side into Hurwitz, and it goes back to Gedson. And we do press him. Angel Gomez doing well there, but they get the ball through the lines over the left hand side to Paulinho into Fetiar, but Diakabe does well there. Julian Brandt's there, shoots and scores. Julian Brandt with his 5th goal of the season. 22 minutes in, Leverkusen take the lead, and pretty even game so far. They've just had more opportunities on target than us, but good play here. Paulinho on the left-hand side, Diakabi with a really good header away from Fetiar, but Hurwitz gets the ball straight back in to Julian Brandt, and it's 1-0 Leverkusen. That's going to see us through to half-time, losing this game here. I'm going to get really assertive with the guys and just saying expect to see much better in this second half. We're going to switch it up as well. Going to go from the away tactic to the home tactic and just push the wing backs slightly further forward. Wing backs not playing particularly well. Hoover and DeMarco going to have to watch out for that in this second half. But a draw is what I'll take. We just need to get back into this one. Canate out to Kalud, and Kalud now down the line to Paulinho. Paulinho coming inside into Hurwitz, into Gedson. Quick football here from Leverkusen just into the second half. Paulinho down that left-hand side, but 2 or 3 1860 players tackle him. Tammy Abraham holds that ball up and brings Hudson-Odoi back into the game. Into Angel Gomez, back out to Hudson-Odoi. Lovely switch in to Bunk. Bunk's there. He puts power in it, but not the direction. Should be 1-1 there for the hour mark. Arp's there. Arp heads, and we get the ball clear. Couple of blocks on the line, and they should be 2-0 Leverkusen, I think. Freya with a free kick into that back post. Diakabi's there into Bunk, and how's he not turned that round? That's an amazing opportunity. Yannick Bunk, you'd put your house, not his house, your house on him scoring there. 10 minutes to go, still 1-0 Leverkusen. We're piling on the pressure. Hoover into Mbula. Mbula turns, goes to Pereira on the edge, beats his man, goes for goal, and Antonio Jose with an amazing save. We really are putting the pressure on Leverkusen. Mbula into the box. Can he find a blue shirt? He can. Eddie Mario turns into Mbula. Mbula shoots and scores. 3rd goal of the season for Jordi Mbula off the bench for Hudson-Odoi to bring us back level with 8 minutes to go. Really are piling on the pressure here. Hoover into Mbula. He turns. He finds Eddie Mario. And now good composure here from the young Brazilian. Finds Mbula again into that near post. Leverkusen 1, Munich 1. We've got about a minute left, and Leverkusen are coming forward. Good tackle by Mbula, and we find Tammy Abraham further forward. He's got Frangen there, but goes out to Bunk. Bunk now driving forward into Frangen. That's a great tackle by the Leverkusen back line. Diakabi picks up the ball out to Hoover on the right-hand side. Goes for a goal. It was great swinging cross in from Hoover. And Tammy Abraham's there to put his 5th goal of the season into the back of the net. And we snatch this one late on. The second half performance has been phenomenal. The pressure too much for Leverkusen. Hoover late on swings a ball in. And that's a devilish ball into that corridor of uncertainty where keeper doesn't know whether to come out. Defenders don't know whether to play it. And we score the winning goal in the final seconds. And there we have it. Bayer Leverkusen 1, Munich 2. We now go away to Young Boys and hopefully have a firm grasp on our Champions League group as well. Here we go then. Second game of the episode. Young Boys away in the Champions League. Probably the weakest team in the group, so I've changed it round and brought some fringe players in, and hopefully these are the boys that can do us the good job away from home in Switzerland. So we've got Raddy in goals, Triangle, Clayton, Velasquez and Pereira are the back line, Lenz and Quintana in the middle, Mbula on the right, Cherney on the left, Harvey in behind, Fran on the bench, Carter Vickers, Hoover, Eddie Mario, Rios, Bunk, Hudson-Odoi and Franken to submit that team, and they should be good enough to beat Young Boys away from home. But he plays the ball short to Velasquez. Now get Pereira down this left-hand side into Václav Černý. Good little 1-2 to them. And Quintana in the middle. Go back out to Černý and playing the ball really nicely away from home. And get the ball into Fran. Can't get there, and it's an own goal by Garcia. Fran really making a nuisance himself in the middle. And Ulysses Garcia puts that one into his own net. And it's 1-0 to Munich within 10 minutes of this tie. Quintana goes down this left-hand side. He whips the ball in to try and find Fran, making a nuisance of himself. And yeah, Garcia just pokes that one in. 1-0 to Munich. Ray with a free kick on the half-hour mark. Whips that ball into the back post. Velasquez there into Clayton. And he scores his first goal for the club. The centre-back partnership scoring the goal here. Pereira whipping that ball in. Velasquez then nods that ball across. And Clayton, he just hits him as he's running in on goal. And it's 2-0 to Munich. Strangle gets that ball back into Harvey and back out to Strangle. Whips the ball out to Dominic Lenz. He's got a good shot on him, but goes to Černý on the left-hand side. Drives inside and Kuhn is there, and it's straight at him. Pereira down the line to Harvey. Back to Pereira into the second half now. And Bula, a little bit heavy for him. He gets the cross back in. Fran's there. Fran scores his third. That's our third goal of the season. His fourth of the season. Jordi Mbula really playing well. Come on off the bench against Leverkusen and made a difference. And he's made a difference here starting in this game. The first cross was a little bit too heavy for him, but he's got the speed to go back out there and chip the ball back in. And Fran from literally the goal line isn't going to miss from there. 3-0 to Munich. Rare free kick 25 minutes ago into the far post, and Rios is there, just shoots at Kuhn though. Should have been 4, but the goalkeeper keeping the ball out, and he goes long, and Strangle's going to bring this ball down, and he's on this left hand side, finds Černý who's free, drives forward at the Young Boys defence, goes for a shot, and it's awful basically, to be fair. Still 3-0. Černý brings that ball down from the goal kick, and he's got lots of space to run into, but Sal comes back and tackles him back to Garcia into Bolly. Bolly now being forced to go backwards, and Serbi is dallying on the ball, and Sergio Rios just comes in and goes, "Thank you very much, I'll have that," and it's 4-0. Sergio Rios coming off the bench and scoring the 4th goal. Bolly goes back to his centre-back partner, and Serbi just dallies on the ball, and Rios just comes in and goes, "Yeah, I'll have that." 4-0 to Munich, his 3rd goal of the season. And there we have it. Really good performance from the reserve team, reserve side. 4-0 for us. The only kind of negative, Jordi Mbula had to go off with about 9 minutes to go. So hopefully that's not too bad of an injury. 2 really good wins for us today. One quite dominant against Young Boys, but one where we really had to scrap and fight for it against Leverkusen. This is how the league looks with that win. We are 5 points clear ahead of Leverkusen and 9 points clear ahead of Bayern Munich and 10 points clear of Dusseldorf and Leipzig. So the league is going remarkably well for our kind of title defence. Anyways, only team in the whole league now not to lose a single game. 8 wins from 8. We will be back, and we're going to go through the whole of November off camera, and then we're going to come back to Dusseldorf and the off the woodwork derby against Bilbao. They come back to Munich and see what we can do there. They beat Inter last match day, so us and Bilbao seem to be the ones that seem to go through. I think that is it for this episode. If you have enjoyed it, please do drop it a like. We did have a Newcastle episode go live at 12 o'clock today, so if you've missed that, check the channel page out for that. If you are new around here, hit that subscribe button and also tick that little bell icon so you're notified every time a video goes live. And until next time when we play Dusseldorf and Bilbao, I'll see you soon.